It's taken from page 419 of the book Tomorrow is Another Day by Joan von Gogh.
Okay. You said von Gogh.
What?
Hola, me llamo Robelki, soy estudiante y estoy introduciendo doctor en daiquiri damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world.
New York City!
Yes. New York City is so great that a teacher from the Bronx, are you not from the Bronx?
Yeah, I know.
Lost her job, after she revealed an examination question to her student.
What?
I mean, it's no surprise there. The actual surprise was how the school authorities found out. A friend of the student posted the question on her Facebook page in the morning of the examination to help other students.
Oh, wow.
What a generous soul. You know, the students. The possibility of getting examination questions is yet another reason to always check your friend's social media updates. Make sure you do that, because they can even give you what do you call it? This stock market. You know, the hot stocks. They can give it out there. You know,
Inside trading.
Insider trading. You have to check updates of your friends, unless your friend blocked you. Yeah, the way the US President Donald Trump has been blocking people.
What?
Yeah, people who are critical of him, like this one. And this one. And this one. Even this one. What?
Has he blocked on me?
No, not me. Oh, yeah. They are not friends anyway. They are not friends. Have you noticed that anyone that embraces Donald Trump runs into trouble? The first world leader to visit President Trump in the White House. Remember, the UK Prime Minister, Theresa May. She's in trouble.
Oh, wow.
Probably. This is my guess. Maybe Donald Trump spat into her mouth during that visit. You know? Yeah. Otherwise, how could it be that on getting back home, she called for a general election? She didn't have to. There was no need for that, but she did. She said she wanted to strengthen her hands in the negotiation with Europe. I don't know, on how Britain will leave the European Union. By the way, I didn't know that one could leave a union like that. Just like I didn't know it's possible. I didn't know it's possible. Anyway, guess what? Her Conservative Party lost their majority in Parliament.
Wow.
Oh, now she's left hanging. She's hanging. Yeah, she's been going around begging small parties to join her to form a government.
Yes.
Nobody could believe it. She lost despite visiting the Nigeria's own Redeemed Christian Church of God in London. She went there in search of votes.
No votes.
Apparently, she did not follow the news. You know, Mama Teresa didn't follow the news about how former President Goodluck Jonathan visited churches after churches in Nigeria during the 2015 election, and how the former president paid tithes each time, every Sunday, at every church. Yet, at the end, the man from Otuke lost. The man lost. Forget about Theresa May. She is now referred to as dead woman walking. Dead woman walking. The next, they are calling for her to resign. She's a dead woman walking. The next big election coming up is that of Kenya. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta is going for a second term. Oh yeah. Unless the devil strikes, he's likely to win. Hopefully, Dr. Damages will be in Nairobi, Kenya to cover that election in August. Oh yeah. We are working on it. You know. The odds are that the devil will strike. Oh yeah, because
you win.
Because it's very high in Kenya. I'm sure you heard that Kenyan schools are now being overtaken by the devil.
Yay!
Oh yeah, it's not a small joke.
Oh, wow.
Following last year's destruction of over 100 schools, some of which were set on fire. An inquiry into the incident determined that there is a full-scale worshipping of the devil in Kenyan schools. Only in Africa. And you think you have problems in Nigerian schools. You don't have any problem. You just have cults. Nothing. These are secondary schools.
What?
Principals and students interviewed said that the devil worship is alive and well.
Hey!
The committee recommended
Holy Jesus.
that schools should hire chaplains and set aside time to worship the real God. Or else the worshiping of the devil will continue to flourish.
Hey.
I say they should bring TV Joshua. That's all they need to do. All these things they are doing is waste of time. But I'm not surprised. Kenya, I'm not. Kenya is next to Nigeria and Zimbabwe when it comes to proximity to the devil's kingdom.
Hey.
The best place to measure what the degree of devil worship is going on in any country is by watching what happens to men who sleep with other people's wives.
What?
By the way, how come the story is never reported as women who sleep with other people's husbands? How come they don't report it that way? It's always the man that is the one sleeping with. What is going on? Anyway, there is no week that one of those things does not happen in Kenya. Watch. Yeah, that is a couple stuck together while doing it. Yeah, because the woman's husband put black magic on her. Magu. Yeah.
That's not the first time.
How come it never happens that the wife puts something on the husband? You know what I mean? If you do that in Nigeria every day, 1,001 men will be stuck in some women. Why can't they think about it? You know, I don't get it. Why is it only the husband that puts something in the wife? Anyway.
The woman should start doing it.
Yeah, if women start doing it in Nigeria every day, you will see people getting stuck. Anyway, it happens in Nigeria too. It happens in Nigeria, but it is more rampant in Kenya. Well, last week, Kenyans took it a notch up. A notch up. Here is what happened last week when a man was caught sleeping with another man's wife. What? I know. No. You got that right. The man was bewitched and made to eat grass.
Hey. Start eating grass.
Isn't that a waste of ammunition? Think about it. It's a waste of ammunition. Imagine deploying this weapon on those who steal government money.
Yes.
People like Bukola Saraki,
Yes.
Ibrahim Babangida, Olusegun Obasanjo, Peter Odele, and many more. Imagine they will be eating grasses somewhere in Nigeria now as we speak. You see, the problem with Africa is that we waste resources.
Hey.
This is a wonderful weapon that we could deploy and make it catch people who are stealing government money. We are using it for something that's instant. Yeah.
Instantaneous judgment.
I'm sure if that man survives this episode of eating grass, the next time he will ask the woman to divorce her husband first
Instantaneous retreat.
before they start doing something. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
He will. The next time he will ask the woman divorce her husband first. But divorce is not easy in Africa. Sometimes, even in an abusive situation, the fear of how to live without the husband or the wife won't let couples in a bad relationship that is failed to go for divorce. They won't. Typically, one of them will say, I want divorce. The other one will say, no, I don't want to give you divorce. But wouldn't divorce be better than being stuck together or eating grass? You know, don't you think? By the way, is Nigeria's divorce yet in court? Is it there? No?
No,
You know, last week we told you about Arewa youths that gave Igbo people in northern Nigeria quick notice. The countdown is on. Oh yeah, the matter has not ended. It's on. The time is ticking. Now, there were more reactions from the east and from the west, from the north and from the south.
Wow.
Now, let me start from what the acting president said when he had a meeting with leaders from northern Nigeria.
Along the lines of our constitution, and I want to say that hate or divisive speech or divisive behavior where it is illegal will be met with the full force of the law.
I know. that man, a lawyer will always be a lawyer. Did you hear when he said where it is illegal? So there are cases where hate speech is not illegal. You know, he has to say that because he has to give himself wiggle way. You know, just in case he couldn't do anything about it. Now, here is the acting
So
president.
smart.
No, he's a smart guy. Here is the acting president talking to Igbo leaders the next day. Watch.
Let there be no doubt whatsoever of the resolve of government to ensure that no one will be allowed to get away with making speeches that can cause division, especially violence. We'll take very seriously any attempts to cause violence or to disrupt the peace of Nigeria.
He said to them, don't panic, don't panic.
Don't panic.
An army battalion is around the corner. I say, whose side? In their reaction to the quick notice, the people of the South formed their own country.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just formed a country.
They're no longer Biafra.
No. They were never part of Biafra. They said they have their own country now. And they are asking the Northerners who owned oil blocks in the Niger Delta to quit. They gave them quick notice.
Quick notice.
Now that is a bummer. When matters get to the oil blocks, you are crossing a point of no return. You're crossing the line. Everything we have to forget about everything. Meanwhile, Masov and some Igbo leaders went to Zaria to meet with Ango Abdullahi. You know Ango Abdullahi?
Yes, I know
The
him.
leaders of one of the leaders of the Northern Elders Forum.
Yes.
He supports the Arewa youths.
Yes.
Okay. Now, Ango Abdullahi, for those who do not know, was also at the State House with the acting president. He's the adult that gobbles the soup. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When you're eating with
One
the
of-
job,
one of
everything. Yeah, it's an adult that does that. By the way, has those Arewa youths, have they been arrested?
They've been walking freely.
No.
No.
The ones that the governor said they should be arrested.
No.
Were they in hiding?
No. They are walking
They are
freely.
still having meetings and talking to the press. This is
They are
unthinkable.
still having press meetings.
This is unthinkable. So as if to flex his muscles, the acting president added his voice to the call for punishment.
Hate or divisive speech or divisive behavior, where it is illegal, will be met with the full force of the law.
I know. Nobody's paying any attention to him. He said nobody will be allowed to get away with it.
Yes.
Now I have to hold myself from laughing about that one. Meanwhile, there are 3 different reactions from 3 different Igbo people. Okay, look at
In
it.
the event of a war, everybody is a loser. Now from clap, then they enter dance.
I know. She's not kidding. She said, "Now from clap, dance they begin."
Hey!
I've never had that one
That one I
before.
even
From
before.
clap, now dance they begin.
Yes, sir.
My own dance doesn't begin with a clap. I do that all the time. I didn't know. Oh, okay, watch this one.
If Nigeria was a baby in my womb, trust me, I am going to butcher it. I'm going to kill it.
I tell you, it's a serious matter. The woman said she will kill the baby in her womb if that baby is Nigeria. This is a serious matter. And here's the reaction from this man. He's telling Igbo people to come back home, saying that the East is enough for them. Now, as expected, Imo State Governor chipped in. Rochas Okorocha? He advised Igbo people. Listen to him.
And for the Igbo nation, I don't want to sound like a Pontius Pilate, and I don't want to be firm making a judgment, but there's need for us to rethink.
He said, I don't want to sound like Pontius Pilate.
Hey, Pontius one.
Pontius Pilate. I said, what a choice of historical character. Right choice, my man. The governor went on to say that he understood why Igbo people are being misunderstood. My people. He talks like that. Oh, my people. Then he dropped this bombshell.
I understand that we are being misunderstood. Why are you misunderstood as Igbos? The problem is that you deal even better with non-Igbos than you deal with your brothers. I wish the Northerners will understand that an Igbo man is the worst enemy of a fellow Igbo man, but a better friend of the North. That people do not know about us. We don't even unite.
Now, don't let your head spin. It's only Okorocha that is talking. We don't take it seriously. Don't write it off. Write it off. Now, despite all the crying, the movements, and the meetings, the 2 main camps are still not changing their positions. Yes. Oh yeah, the Biafrans are still calling Nigeria a zoo.
Obasanjo knows that the zoo will start burning from this year, and that fire will consume it in its entirety by next year. He knows that.
I know. Meanwhile, the Arewa youths are still calling Nigeria a hopeless country.
The North hereby openly calls on the authorities and other national and international stakeholders to acknowledge this declaration by taking steps to facilitate the final dissolution of this hopeless union that has never been convenient to any of the parties.
What about the Yoruba people? They are not coming to the
They are
show.
waiting to see who will win. Let me tell you. Relationships are hard. Marriages are even harder. People who survive are those who find a reason, just one reason, to stay together. Yeah. Here is an analogy. There are two couples that are on a picnic. They are in competition, and one couple is beating the other. Look at them.
Wow.
First, it is the size of the fish they caught. And then it is the size of the pizza they ate for lunch. And then it is the size of the rice that will take them home.
Oh!
Now, the losing couple did not get angry and quit the game. The lady goes inside of herself and finds something, just one thing, that the other couple do not have.
Oh.
Now, I must warn you, the video you are going to watch is in Chinese. But you will get the story because even though you don't know it, you speak Chinese too. Watch.
喂，我的这么大，你的那么小，哎，喂，我的那么大，你的那么小，算了，多一次不如少一次，过来，过来。
他的这么大，你的有这么大吗？
I know. For some reason, I found that funny. I don't know about you, but I found it funny. Now, in a positive note, the emir of Katsina met with Igbo people in his kingdom.
Hey!
And he said this to them. Listen.
Wow.
I will give my blood to protect Igbos.
Oh, cute.
He said,
That's
you
so
know,
nice.
this is the kind of story that you don't see on the front pages of newspapers, which is the more reason why we should listen again to the acting president.
These days, wars do not end, and I'm sure that all of those who have seen or experienced war in any shape or form would not wish it on their worst enemies.
He said it. It makes me wonder, who is my worst enemy? Who? And what do I wish him or her?
Hey!
Who do you think is my worst enemy? Anyway, while some Nigerians are busy making declarations, other Nigerians raised $15,000
Generous!
in one day for a family of a police officer, Sergeant Chukwudi Iboko, who died in the line of duty.
Oh!
In one day, remember him? He was the officer that challenged a group of armed robbers that stormed a bank in Owerri, where he worked as a security guard.
Yes.
Watch the video.
Wow.
I know. Yep. It was brutal. Nothing like what you see in your video games. This is real life.
Wow.
The police officer was shot in the encounter, and later he died.
He later died.
He died later. Yeah. In an interview with Punch newspaper last week, the wife of the police officer said that the Nigerian police and the Zenith Bank where her husband worked abandoned her and her kids.
Wow.
Oh yeah. The housewife was left to take care of 7 kids.
What?
one of whom collapsed and died the day the police officer was being buried.
Oh, that's so terrible.
The story is all round sad. Wow. The woman could not buy food or pay the children's school fees. The bank only took care of the policeman's funeral.
Well, that's it?
That's it. The family's plight moved Nigerians to donate money for the upkeep of those kids. And thanks to generous Nigerians, over $20,000 has been raised. Over 20,000. No? Now, that is the power of positive thinking.
Coming together.
Positive thinking.
Yes, one Nigeria.
In a similar story, the son of billionaire oil magnate, Folorunsho Alakija, one of the richest black women on earth.
Yes,
one of the richest. The second richest black woman. Got married in the UK last week.
Wow.
I say congrats to the young man. Oh yeah. He married an Iranian model.
What?
Yeah, his mother. No, his mother spent £5 million sterling for the wedding. Pound sterling. 5 million. How much is their wedding again? $50. Let me tell you. The palace, they had the wedding in a palace, and it was decorated with 1 million roses. Their cake is 12 feet tall. And guess what? Who sang the song for the couple? Robin Thicke.
Wow.
You know?
Lost without you, can't help myself. How does it feel to know?
Stop. I beg. Stop it. Cut it there. Mamudo can see this and start thinking about second wedding.
How many people got lost at the wedding?
Mamudo can think of second wedding, you know. Now, did I hear you say that some people are truly blessed? You know? What is the difference between Lakija and the police officer that died?
No.
What's the difference that was killed by the armed robber? What's the difference? You know, well, Alakija was a hairdresser of the wives of the military boys. One day, the husband of one of the clients dashed her an oil block. As they say, the rest is
history.
That was it. For all you know, Sergeant Chukwudi Iboko could be from the Niger Delta.
Yes.
Imagine that. Just think about it.
Yes, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Nobody dashed him oil block. That's why he became a police officer.
Yes, now.
Just think about it. Still on kingpins who kidnap things that do not belong to them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Kingpins who kidnap things that do not belong to them.
Yes.
And escape judgment. A notorious kidnapper in Lagos, Chukwudi Dummeme Onuamadike, AKK Evans, was captured last week while he was finalizing plans to escape to South Africa. The man packed his bag and he was ready to go.
Whistleblower, don't catch him.
This man was behind some of the biggest kidnappings in the last 10 years. Oh yeah. He's known as the billionaire kidnapper. He lived in a posh estate in Lagos, where his family, wife and 5 children, are chilling in Canada. Yes. He could not take the chance of leaving his family in the crime-infested Nigeria. He said, no, they are not going to be in that jungle. This man, listen to the man confess.
God will take control. I'm advising that anybody that's doing kidnapping should quit.
Wow.
The man said he will change and be born again.
For where?
If we have mercy on him. He said after all, he once donated money to the orphanage.
So what?
He also said that the highest money he made from kidnapping job is about 1.1 million.
Yes.
You know? And he calls it a job. The big break came when police placed a 30 million naira bounty on his head.
Yes.
30 million.
Yeah,
now, the list of people that he kidnapped.
The
list of people he had, the long list. And according to police sources, he made millions from that career. Did I just call it kidnapping a career? I don't know. That's the word they use. Career, job, I don't get it. Yeah, I know.
What type of job is it? I'm a business.
Here are police officers celebrating the arrest of the man. They were so excited. Winner, oh, winner, winner, oh, winner, winner, we don't come, oh, winner. Kata we go win again. You know, now that we have gotten advance, we need to go after those who kidnap the Harry Button bribe money.
Yes.
You know the money?
Yes, no.
Those who kidnap the Paris Club refund money.
Yes.
And those who kidnap those missing NNPC billions. We don't even talk about it anymore.
Yes, no.
Once they're in custody and they are born again, you know, then we can talk about what to do. Wait. Let me knock out that stupidity out of my head.
Out of your head?
Yeah. Did you hear that the Code of Conduct Tribunal, CCT, has acquitted the Senate President?
What?
Oh yeah. Bukola Saraki
We all knew
acquitted.
this.
He was discharged and acquitted of 18 charges
No
stemming
case.
from false declaration of assets. I said right on time. You know, right on time, my man. Right on time. Because on the same day, one guy was sentenced to 6 months in jail for stealing a phone.
Oh,
The same day.
Poor guy.
The same day. The same Code of Conduct Tribunal that freed Bola Tinubu, freed Saraki. If I were an armed robber, I will insist that tribunal should try me.
Yes.
That is where you want to be tried.
The high likability that
You don't want to be tried in regular courts.
Yes.
Now, here is Bukola Saraki talking.
In a 7-paragraph statement, he affirmed that the judgment is one that every Nigerian should celebrate. He also says he bears no grudges against all those behind what he calls his persecution.
He said, I bear no grudges. Hey, yeah. No, we don't bear any grudges too. We don't bear any grudges, you know.
You're thinking.
This is what we're thinking. You know what? Let this boy tell us what we're thinking.
They can just do mass burial for all our leaders and let we the youth start ruling.
I know. That's what we're going to do to our leaders. All of them. That's it. That's the only way. You know? This segment we call Secrets of
Pictures.
It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000.
Word.
The picture you're looking at is the picture of the acting president signing the 2017 budget after getting approval from Buhari and his hospital bed.
Yeah.
With this signature, the Nigerian people transferred 125 billion naira to 500 people at the National Assembly.
Wow.
Unbelievable. You know,
Sad moment.
look at that picture. Look at that picture. Look at Saraki looking at the vice president. You know what he's thinking about there? He's saying, that's so this life be. Ordinary commissioner 2 years ago, mayor commissioner 2 years ago is signing the budget, while me, former governor, I'm watching him. Life is stupid. Life is stupid. That's what the man was saying. Look at his face. Look at yeah. I'm telling you. You know. Anyway, here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week. Nigeria will only attain greatness in unity, says Bukola Saraki. I say, This man is a symbol of corruption, and he's telling you that Nigeria will attain greatness in unity. With corruption, which you symbolize, there won't be justice.
Which is a song be.
And without justice, there won't be unity. Chicken, that's it. Simple.
Yes.
You can't be making statements without thinking before and after. You are the symbol of corruption, and corruption denies us justice. And without justice, we can't have unity.
Which is like
yeah, with Dino hanging around it. You know. This is interesting. Evans, the kidnapper, he said, why I choose to collect ransoms in dollars.
What?
Now, let me guess. We don't need to read. Let me guess. Maybe because Dino's judge, trial judge of Dino, collected money in dollars. So this kidnapper, he's a brilliant man. He decided that I want my ransom in dollars. Collected the money in dollars. Everybody collecting money in dollars.
$2 million.
Nonsense. This one is good. Nigeria will lose billions if TB Joshua relocates. This is what experts sat down and calculated and said, if this happens, we are finished.
Billions of naira.
Billions of naira. I said, hey, yeah. Apparently, they forgot that Majek Fashek relocated at the peak of his career. And we know how that ended. TV, you can go. We will visit you. Maybe we'll help you come back one day. This one again is from Evans. They quoted the man so much everywhere in the newspapers. He said, I took to crime after my father disowned me. Hey, You see, you have to know the story behind the story. So sad, you know. But don't worry, my man, don't worry. When you go to prison, you are going to find a new daddy. You know, once you call him daddy, he will take care of you. My father disowned me. That's why. Nonsense. I may be arrested soon, says Dino Melaye. You know, he cried out that he may be arrested soon. Wait. Isn't soon a long time? You know, shouldn't you have been arrested by now? And whatever happened to that record? Are you on your way home? And I heard that people died when you went there and they were calling you Ole. Is that true, Dino? Come on, Dino. Dino. Okay. Sasha, show them the video.
Ole Dino! Ole Dino! Ole Dino! Ole Dino!
You know, Dino said that somebody imposed his voice on top of something. Dino, there's a limit to there's a limit to lying. You know, there's a limit. Dino. Your friends? We'll be watching you. You know, after this, he will go back to fighting corruption. Once his career is over in the Senate, he will go back to fighting corruption. Anti-corruption. He had a business like that. Nonsense. It's time for your email. Tomato Juice, welcome back.
Thank you. Every day I'm welcome.
This is the first time consecutively, 2 consecutive weeks that Tomato Juice came back on the show. No.
Who knows if I'll be back?
We will increase your pay a little bit. Yeah, because it's about time. Do we have emails today?
Players, Every day, doctor.
Okay, let's hear them. Please.
All right. Our first email is from Funsho. Funsho?
Funsho, yeah.
Okay, he writes.
It's my friend, yeah.
Your friend from where?
From somewhere.
He writes, Hello everyone. I urge all Nigerians, especially the youth and the legitimate youth, to focus on the main issues the country is now facing. There's no point in creating another main issue for ourselves. Our leader is clearly having health problems, so what's the point? At this current state, we are setting up our tombstones.
Who?
Be a leader for someone watching. Thank you.
Wow. He didn't even address Dr. Dami. Say, hello, everyone. Okay, thank you, Funsho. You know, I used to think that 20 years from now, when all these our people, all these our leaders who fought the war, you know, like Obasanjo, Danjuma, Buhari, when they are dead, that Nigeria will start anew. You know, we have a fresh start. We don't have people who be talking about what happened in the past. But unfortunately, we are now in this 50 years after. And people are still talking about what happened in the past. So it's messed up. I'm losing hope. It's terrible. Yeah. But like you said, we have to be the leaders wherever we are. Here I'm the leader of Tomato Juice. That's we have to be the leader wherever you are, and that's enough. It's a handful, just leading Tomato Juice. I mean, I better have a battalion of soldiers, but. Let me keep managing. Next.
Okay. All right. I'll let you have that one. Just for today, okay? Our second email is from Martins Ojo from New York City.
That's my friend. Yeah. You know, we used to go to, what's the name of this restaurant? Tropical Grill. Tropical Grill. Yeah.
Wow.
No. They've not advertised on it, so we don't care. We go there. Yes. What does he want?
All right.
Are we hanging out tonight? I don't know. Let's see.
I don't know. Keep me out of it.
No, we don't want to see that. This is for men only. You know, where we go to. It's not. We don't
have fun.
We do. Thank you very much. We do.
He writes, Hi, Dr. Damages.
Yes, my man.
I watch your show every week, and it's fantastic. No doubt. Of course, that's your friend. He will write something good. He said, just want to talk about the woman that complained on your long video. Apparently, she doesn't watch it every week. The more longer the video is, the more we enjoy it. If she prefers short video like 10-12 minutes, she should be watching Keeping It Real with Adiola.
I don't
Martin. Thank you very much. You know, you're lucky that Adiola doesn't watch Dr. Damage. Otherwise, her people will come after you. And she has She has people. No, we've had a lot from you, and a lot of people are appreciating, giving us suggestions on how to improve the show. You know, we will factor them all in, you know, when we decide what will happen. You see, we rolled out damage control last week. You know, it's a new idea, and there are more coming up.
Hey!
Next.
All right, our third email is from Lee Bang. He writes,
that's my friend.
Your friend. You have all these your friends writing. Are you paying these people to write?
No. If I see my friend, I'll tell you. No, I don't ask them to write, but you know, they keep in touch, yeah?
Okay. He writes,
Yes.
Dear Dr. Damages, thank you so much for your wonderful work on my own judgment. You are the best.
You see what I'm saying?
Especially your presentation skills. Hey. But there's one thing I noticed that you never talk about Sierra Leone issues. I will appreciate if you do. By the way, I don't know him.
Wait. See. I know. Thank you. I know what happened. I know why we're hearing this email. You know, you'll be surprised. My man, you'll be surprised why. When I asked Tomato Joss what is going on in Sierra Leone, she said nothing all the time. Nothing. That nothing is going on. I thought that everything is all right in that country. Don't worry. My crack reporters will take a look. Because I asked her, this is your country. What is? She said it's perfect. The grasses are green all the time.
We're finding diamonds every day.
Diamond everywhere. You know, people are happy. There's nothing, no accidents. Nobody dies there. You know, it's a perfect country. Next.
All right, our final email is from Chuka Ilya from Lagos.
From Lagos, okay. I used to live in Lagos. I used to live in Lagos.
That's why I said they are your people.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
He writes, my guy, I always pray for you and your crew members for more wisdom. But since ever I'm what Dr. Damages, I mean, you my G in Jackery, you never removed your eyeglass. Why?
Oh.
And what's the meaning of Jackery?
Oh, okay. Chuka. You want to undress the masquerade in the market. Market square. Say to Fiakwa. In fact, I knock your head.
Knock that head.
For entertaining such an idea. Take off to Fiakwa.
The man from heaven.
Anyway, that's all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to
drdamages@gmail.com.
and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages
and on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
Now, here's my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book Tomorrow is Another Day by Von Gogh. And it says, what is not started today is never finished tomorrow. I go far to get this. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You hear
What have you started now?
Yeah, you see, we started something new here. You know, but we're not going to reveal it. It's still covered with tarpaulin. So in weeks to come, it will be coming out. This tomato juice you're looking at, it will be different.
More money in my pocket. More money in my pocket.
It will be different. I'm telling you. Keep watching.
Changes.
Keep watching.
Changes
coming.
Changes.
Yeah. The more things change, the more they remain the same.
With that said, I think I should just
time to go.
I should just take my leave.
Thank you very much, Tomato Juice. We'll
you,
see you next week.